We've been waiting over 2 years to get a standard release of the now legendary Cobalt Drake. This bay was featured in the anime, is an homage to the classic Dragoon Bit Beast, and was the first metal coat bay of the entire generation. The first version of Cobalt released as an app exclusive prize, and then late last year they released a silver and clear version, but that one was also an app exclusive release. Now with the BX46 Infinite Stadium set, we finally have our standard Drake, but with a pretty huge downside. Before we talk about the stadium, hit that like and subscribe button. We're getting closer and closer to 400,000 subscribers. And if you want this set for yourself, go and check out sponsor of the channel, Mall of Toys. Mall of Toys currently has the stadium set up for sale with orders shipping soon, and they're also holding pre-orders for the upcoming Emperor Might deck set and CX Wolf Hunt. These new upcoming releases are dropping in just a couple of weeks, so act fast. Link in the description down below, and make sure to use code ilinnuc to get 5% off. I was in Japan to cover the Beyblade X World Championships whenever this Infinite set and Clock Mirage random booster released. It was my first time in Japan, and bay hunting new drops on the day of release is a ton of fun, but I kind of forgot how big the Infinite set actually is. I couldn't record any video, but riding on the Tokyo Metro with a giant box isn't the best experience. The set comes with 2 bays, a red Drake and a purple goat tackle, 2 themed launchers, and a rather gigantic Infinite Stadium. I didn't have a ton of time or space to record a bunch of unboxing footage, so I decided to save that for whenever I got home, and instead tackle the issue of how I'm getting this thing in my suitcase. With how expensive everything is in modern life, I wasn't wanting to basically throw this stadium away because I couldn't fit it in my suitcase, nor was I wanting to buy an entirely new suitcase just for a stadium. I spent the entire train ride back to my hotel trying to brainstorm things I can do. Baymac even suggested strapping it to my back like I was a Ninja Turtle.
Alright, maybe I spoke too soon. Wait, this actually might be possible.
Luckily, the stadium was just perfectly able to fit in my suitcase, and it wasn't jostled around too much on the flight, so I don't have any cracks or breakages to worry about either. But let's go back to the bays. The 2 we have are Goat and Drake. Goat is the one that most people won't care about, given Hasbro released it in a double pack pretty recently, but it's important to remember the regional differences. This is the first release of Goat in the Eastern market, and other exclusives coming to Japan end up being a nightmare to try and get. Like, this DMM lottery version of Hover Wyvern is hundreds of dollars right now. The performance of Goat is pretty rough compared to Hover, so the value isn't going to be nearly as extreme. This part combo of 770 and taper isn't anything special either. 770 is a somewhat harder ratchet to find, so that's pretty cool, I guess. Next up is Drake, and the metal coat here looks really good, and the parts they went with aren't the same as stock Cobalt Drake, but they are more competitively oriented. For the bit, we have Rush, which is a very highly picked competitive piece, and this white version will be no exception. Next up for the ratchet, we have 960, and as you probably already know, 960 is one of the best ratchets in the game, and this clear and red version is going to be really popular for aesthetic combo builders. The red metal coat of Drake pops so well. And next to the standard blue version, some may even prefer the red here. The only thing I'm not the biggest fan of is the teal gear chip. It contrasts with the red really well, but I don't know, maybe I'm just being too picky. This Drake motif though, with the curled claw and Bakuten logo, is simply a modern Beyblade classic, and I think it'll be remembered for years to come. And I think the ways Takara Tomy has goofed the mold of Drake also needs to be remembered too. Whenever the original version came out, a standout feature was just how heavy it was. 38 grams by today's standards may not be anything special, but Drake was the weight king for months before sharing the crown with Phoenix Wing. The clear version released in 2024 was about a gram less, and this new red version follows the trend. Mine is right around 37.3 grams, which isn't a massive difference, but it's unfortunate that Tomy has nerfed Drake, meanwhile it's buffed Phoenix Wing. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. I do need to point out the themed red Drake launcher because it's probably my favorite winder release so far. I'm debating whether or not I want to use it or the white and red Pegasus Blast launcher for my main setup, so let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Now we move on to the Infinite Stadium, and this thing is huge, and storing it will be a nightmare, but it's a lot of fun. Usually, I'm pretty against gimmick stadiums, mainly because they're big, expensive, and have too many moving parts. Like the Double Extreme motorized stadium from last year is fun, but it needs batteries and is so unnecessarily loud that your neighbors across the street could probably hear it. The Infinite Stadium has a simple but very effective gimmick. Not everyone is going to like it, but if you thought the drop attack set was fun at least a little bit, you'll like the Infinite Stadium a lot more. There's 2 extreme line ramps, 4 overfinish zones, and 2 extreme finish pockets, so there's not really any area of the stadium that's safe, and if you try and ride the rail, all that's needed is a quick little tap to send you into a pocket. I did a few battles at a pop-up shop in Animate against Sapphire Blaze, and the stadium has a really good balance of fun and somewhat competitive gameplay. I doubt the most hardcore of Beyblade players would ever accept this into the meta, but I could absolutely see a format that uses this stadium doing pretty well. Oh, the goat. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh. Come on. Come on. Oh. Oh. Isn't the stadium sick?
Yeah,
it's so much
I
fun.
really like this one. I prefer this actually.
Kind of avoiding. Oh, come on. No. Okay, I think Drake has this one. We'll see.
They're like playing chase.
A little bit. Okay, maybe the stadium could be a little bit too big. Come on. Oh. No. Okay.
That was lame.
There we go. Come on. Oh. It'd be funny if one of them. Oh, okay. I was hoping one of them would pop out. I was hoping. You're in my space. This is my. Go. See if the clock can burst. Come on. Oh. Hey, you might have got me on this one. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe. Wow, the clock survives.
I like how they sound in the battle.
Go. Come on. Go. What? Go. Oh no, shark is scary. Oh. What? Oh, what? Oh, what? How are... Dude, that is... What is the luck on that? Go. Horrible launch tech. Okay.
Oh god.
Ow!
Let's just...
Whoa! Barely missed! Oh, come on! I'm gonna do it! Goat's gonna beat the shark! Yes! There's one! At least one win.
Your singular victory.
Overall, reviewing this set is a bit tough. On one hand, I like nearly everything about it and would recommend it to every single one of you. On the other, I got it in Japan on the day it came out. I got to experience the bay hunting excitement and pay the retail cost, which was 7,500 yen or just over 49 US dollars. And I got to battle with it up against a friend at a pop-up Beyblade shop. But because of how big this stadium set is, it's going to be a lot more difficult and expensive to import. Luckily, if you don't want every part of the set, Mall of Toys has some options where you can buy the pieces individually, and you can even get the set without the box, which will save you about 20 US dollars. If you only want Drake though, the cheapest way to get it is still the clear version on eBay or Buy. I will say that because Takara Tomy dropped Drake in a standard numbered release, this time being BX46, there is hope that Hasbro might do the same. However, I do have an interview with one of the heads of the Beyblade brand, and I asked them about getting these rare Takara Tomy releases in the West, and they didn't really give us the most hopeful answers. In other news, they're also not ruling out a previous generation of Beyblade coming back, but that's a story for a different time. Let me know your thoughts on the Infinite set in the comments down below. And while you're down there, hit that like, hit the subscribe button to help push us towards 400,000 subscribers. And never forget to have fun and bay away.